And I came home that Christmas feeling really sorry for myself. And I had a conversation with my mother, who was and still is my biggest fan to this day. And she asked me a question that I've put to thousands of people on podcasts over the years. And she said, "What would you do for free?" And I had never thought to ask that question. It was never in my head. I always thought, okay, well, I've come from a family of teachers. It's a safe, secure job. It's the obvious path for me. I'll do that. It doesn't matter if I love it or not. This is what I should be doing. And when she put that question to me, I thought, well, I would work in a gym for free. I love physical exercise. I love fitness. I grew up playing sport, a program in which I designed and did really well with, which we'll get on to later, I'm sure. Playing Gaelic football, which is like a combination between basketball, rugby, and American football. That was my sport growing up. So I was always into the gym, into strength and conditioning, into looking after myself physically. And working in a gym was something I would do for free. And then I asked the follow-up question, okay, well, how can I actually get paid for that? And I looked into personal training. And then I went back to London that year. I got qualified over the next 18 months as a personal trainer, strength and conditioning coach, sports nutritionist, and got everything that I needed in terms of education and qualification and accreditation to work in that space. And for 2 years, I worked as a primary school teacher during the day, and I worked as a personal trainer in a gym at nighttime and at weekends. And then in 2014, I decided I'm going to move back to Galway, which is my home and where I grew up in the west of Ireland. And I said, I'll give it 6 months and I'll try and get this one-to-one personal training business off the ground. And if it works, amazing. If it doesn't, I can always go back teaching. I had a plan B. And it did better than I ever imagined. Within 3 months, I had a waiting list and actually had to hire coaches and trainers underneath me to clear the waiting lists. And long story short, in 2015, my daughter Holly was born. And I decided, okay, I'm going to move this online. I need more independence of time. I want to be able to spend time with her. I want to be able to travel and bring her with me. And I moved everything online over that 2015, 2016 period and have been online for the last 8 years with courses, with books, with scale programs, with high ticket one-to-one offers. And we've built the entire business off the back of a one-to-one personal training side hustle, working as a teacher during the day in London and then working as a personal trainer in a gym at nighttime. And I've been very fortunate over the years